Welcome back. A brand new lake for me. It's not a big lake. It's really small. It looked small in Google Maps, but it is a little bit windy. So okay, from what I read, the fish that is in this little lake is rainbow trout. It's a little farther away from the city, so even though there's one person there fishing in a platoon, yeah, something like that. It's called something like that. I think I can go around, and that rock, I don't know, I really like that rock over there, even though I think I cannot get to the base of the rock, but it will be a nice view from there. No, I was just gonna say that's a good starting point in order to see any ripples or any because that's what I'm looking for. Before spending significant amount of time, I'd rather just go around and look for ripples. But looking for ripples for surfacing in the windy lake it's really hard. So I can see all the glare, and I won't be able to spot the surfacing. But on that side, and I'm not kidding, I think I saw a ripple. So I'm gonna try to go around, guys, and especially when I go to that rock. Let's go, guys. It's a little bit chilly, but it's not that bad. But still, I'd rather stay on the sunlight, right? There's a nice rocks. Check this out, eh? But there are spots. I mean, this is a fishable spot. It's not that bad. So far, there's a small little trail, but I doubt the trail will go around the lake. Take this one. Some of the trails that separate, some of them actually take you to the forest. Instead, they're just keeping you in the lake, right? We'll try a few things. I'll try, of course, my jigs, but if not, there's nothing on those jigs, then I might still cast different stuff. I might even cast power bait. Okay, so far I like this. I mean, I like it because that's my workout pretty much. That's how I get to explore so many spots, so many lakes, so many rivers, just by taking sometimes one day to mainly explore. I can just walk there. I don't wanna. There's a nice hill there, but if I either got separated from the trail or there's no more. I think I took the wrong way, I should have gone by the other. Oh, there's that trail. Nice. Yeah, see? At some point I got separated. There it is. Sweet. Okay, this is the rock that I was telling you about. And yeah, people have made it here. Let's just try to get up here and let's do a few casts. Okay, see right there. I think the guy with the fly, he was there before. I saw a ripple there. I don't know if the camera was able to spot it because I barely saw it. And it's probably the second ripple I see. The first, yeah. I have the bombarda that I can cast, but even the bombarda is not gonna take me to the middle of the lake, right? Oh shoot! I always forget the branches at top. phantom jig and a split shot. I'm gonna switch to, again, because I don't know how big these fish are or how big they can get, I'm gonna switch to the 5 grams. I'm gonna just keep casting the 5 grams. Every new lake, every new spot, I just don't go too deep at first. You know, the worst things that can happen, you start losing jigs just on your first cast, right? It gets. I know it can get frustrating losing jigs on your first cast. That's why, you know, just the first cast all the time I go really at the surface. Because also if there is a aggressive trout or aggressive anything, right? They will come to the surface to get them. So only when they start getting really tough, only when I start skunking, I start going deeper and deeper. But that's just I start losing jigs again also. Yeah, I have a nice view here. All the area where the platoon, right? There's no wind in there. See, the wind is coming that way, and it's just hitting this side of the lake. No, guys, I haven't seen much action. I'm still waiting also for the fly fisherman there to maybe catch one, but I haven't seen anything. He got one. The guy got one. Really small though. Let's see if he bump into a few of them, okay? Because if there's a school there, he might catch another one soon. I wanna try these flies here. Now, for the rainbow that I saw the gentleman catch, this fly is probably gonna be too big. I can cut it out. Okay, I have cut it a bit. It looks so good. It looks so nice in the water. Oh man, that red color that it has is beautiful. This. Check this out. These are the little POWERBAIT balls. Man, these are for the most part one of the most effective way to catch trout. Either stock trout. I mean, of course, most of the lake and lower mainland are stock. So, but this setup is one of the most effective in my opinion. Now, don't mind the fly. Just the POWERBAITs also work really good. So, I just don't have any small hook right now. So I like this setup with the bombarda because sometimes, you know, I can cast the bombarda and retrieve the bombarda as it's intended to. But when I don't have any actions and I want to take a break, I want to chill out a little bit, then I just put 2 balls of POWERBAIT, right, and cast the bombarda. Unless it's not that windy, you know, you can get away with the bombarda just as any other sinker, and I just leave it there. And yeah, so I have pretty much two methods of fishing with one setup without making any changes, right? So this is what I do. I'm gonna cast the bombarda there. Now it's gonna take longer than the regular sinkers to get to the bottom, right? But I'll wait. You know, I've been skunking in this lake so far, right? So only extreme measures takes me to that bombarda with some POWERBAIT. It can be 1 ball or it can be 2 balls. I like to fish 2 balls. I'm gonna show you right now let me set this up though. So I'm just using anything I can find right now. And what an advantage to have a high vis line on these conditions too, right? No, I want the line, pretty much. I really like the high-vis line for this, because any bite I can see it. Most of you probably know the power balls, right? The power bait balls. I don't know what happened with this label, but it's this, right? So my two favorite colors by far are the yellow and the red. These are the ones. These are floating balls. So you know the setup, right? The bombard is at the bottom with a long leader. The two little balls are gonna make the hook float, and that's something you have to check before casting, because you don't want to put a heavy hook and sink the two little balls or the one little ball, right? So you want to make sure it's floating. So yeah, okay, and I just got a bite. Yeah, it's small. So these are the guys. Plan C, guys. It's not that bad, eh? Look at this. It's a nice rainbow. It's a nice rainbow trout. I'm getting my ass wet. Not always the fastest way to get them. Not always not always my main go-to, but yeah, I'm gonna harvest this little fella, because this is one of the reasons I rarely use power bait. They swallow the power bait. Yeah, it's a little, see? Oh man. Yeah, there's no way I would have been able to save this fella. Oh man, I'm glad at least he has a decent size, for a decent eating size, eh? I'm glad. Okay, we're gonna move. I'm gonna go right across where the wind, where the water is just really still, and then we're gonna finish at the dock. Yeah. So guys, there's no trail around here. I'm really trying my best walking with my two rods. Okay, there's a nice rock over there where I can stand. Oh, what a nice rock. Wow. Oh man, sorry guys, too bad the sun is just right in your face, but it's a nice area. Okay guys, even though using the bombarda for bottom fishing is effective and practical, at least you know, in my method of fishing, because sometimes I do bombarda cast and retrieve, and so to me it's practical to put but you will end up losing more hooks that way, and you might end up losing bombardas as well, which are way more expensive than just a simple sinker, right? So if you know that you're gonna go bottom fishing most of the time, then I would suggest just stick with the sinker. Otherwise you're gonna lose. I just lost one fly because the bombarda, the problem with it is it's gonna move in the bottom as well, depending on the wind, depending if there's any current. So it's easier to get hung up, right? Guys, are you seeing this? That's a school right there. That's a school right there. See, as soon as the sun started going behind the trees, I started seeing more ripples. Now, oh boy, look at that, eh? Holy, there are 3-4 ripples at the same time. Okay guys, it's almost gonna be sunset right now, and I'm gonna have to start leaving soon because I actually don't know if I can make it all the way from this side. I should be able, right? If I walk all there, this one shouldn't be a problem. But still, I don't wanna do it while it's dark. I can see the fish. They are, I mean, what a nice spot. What a beautiful spot. See the ripples there? I'm seeing the ripples, but unfortunately, I haven't been able to make them bite. Really tricky, really tricky. What a perfect time to be in a kayak or in a pontoon or in a boat, right there. I think your chances can be highly superior if you are in any floating device, just there, just in pretty much the middle of them. Okay, I can see the road there. That's actually a road. Okay, that's a road. Oh, it was not too bad.